Okay, here we have more Amstrad Action as per usual. So yeah, we're starting issue 28 today. Christmas 1987, January 1988. Special issue, £1.50. Ooh. Driller, revolutionary Christmas master game. Gauntlet 2, super sequel to the arcade smash. Christmas gift guide. Buy all the stuff. Mind-blowing Christmas cassette is what extra 25p is for. AA and Gremlin present the best Christmas gift this year, featuring the Duct, stunning new Gremlin game complete. All programs transfer easily to disk. Here's Outrun. You're cool, the engine's hot, the girl's gorgeous, a tank full of gas, an open road, the rest is up to you. Screenshots from the Commodore 64 128 version. Screenshots from Atari ST version. Screenshots from Amstrad version. Screenshots from Spectrum version. No mention of the Amiga version. And it's rather wonderful intro. Includes original soundtrack from coin-op version. Yeah, they stuck that on an audio tape because they didn't bother putting any music in game. It's the lineup. This is what we get to expect. Cover cassette. We've teamed up with Gremlin to bring you the cover cassette of the year. It's the only one of the year. Not only do you get the complete version of the unreleased game, The Duct, but a host of AA utilities and type-ins as well. Yep, unreleased game. It's not released anywhere else. Reaction, brickbats and bouquets, praise and protest, delight and disgust, tea and biscuits. This is where you get your say about what goes on in AA. Ooh. More desktop publishing. The revamped Stop Press, formerly made PageMaker, and a new product called Macro Design. The games got Western Games, Driller, Gauntlet 2, Matchday 2, Stifflip & Co, Combat School, some previews even. Review, a slanted look at the computer world and the customary spectacular appearance of everyone's hero, Sugar Man. So spectacular, he's actually here this month. Well, I guess they remember they forgot to put it in last month. Yeah, the AA Christmas cracker. Yeah. We're delighted to be able to bring you another in the fabulous line of cover cassettes. It's a double hit with Gremlin's brilliant game, The Duct, which has never been released and is complete, not just a one-level demo, a superb batch of utilities from the Type-in vaults. The Duct is a truly magnificent game that outdoes any Christmas gift you've seen in the past. It's got fast, attractive vector graphics, an original game concept, masses of features, tremendous gameplay, and ear-stomping sound effects. It's written by David Pridmore, the author of Tempest, and in our opinion, is an even better game. It's not a demo, it's a complete unreleased title. It's all there and it's all for you. The utilities are a pick of the bunch when it comes to type-ins. They are new and innovative programs along with a couple of old favourites, which are a bit on the long side to type in. Programs like ThoughtLink will amaze you with their power. The database and disk editor will prove indispensable, and the educational program will help even the youngsters get the most from your CPC. It's our best cover cassette yet, and we hope you enjoy it. There's something for everyone in the family. Your only problem is deciding which of the juicy programs to get your teeth into first. Alright, here's The Duct. You're in control of a buggy travelling down a series of tunnels. You view the tunnel from behind the car, and the tunnel and its myriad hazards zoom past you. The ducts are occupied by two main sources of dangers: aliens and barriers. The aliens zoom in towards you and deplete your limited supply of energy when they collide with you. The aliens can be shot with the laser that is fitted to the front of your car. The barriers are themselves of two types, which are those that move around the circumference of the duct and some that stay in one position. The barriers can either be dodged around by rotating the duct, or you can jump over them by pushing up on the joystick. Collision with barriers also depletes your energy. Energy can be replenished by driving into the spheres with an E on them, which appear periodically throughout the tunnel. The fuel supply in your car is also limited, and this is replenished by jumping into the letter F's elevated on top of a pole. If you run out of fuel or energy, then the game ends. Eventually, you will reach the end of the duct, where you'll drive a buggy into a hole that takes you to the next level. Your energy and fuel are replenished when you enter the next duct. Things gradually get more and more difficult. The time limit and score are shown at the top right of the screen, with the energy and fuel gauges below them. A summary of controls. Your joystick left to rotate duct to the left, joystick to rotate to the right, fire button to fire laser, up to jump, like a civilized game, P to pause, E to abort. I guess that means end game. E for end. Here's what it looks like. We already got a poke here to add keyboard control, because why not? 464 to 6128. This provides the 464 computer with a set of RSX commands that emulate the extra basic commands found on the 664 and 6128, included a short demo. The program installs 7 new commands. You can get drawing a circle as a bonus. ThoughtLink 6128 only. ThoughtLink is a computer implementation of the creative thinking technique brainstorming. It will allow you to expand a central idea into several related sub-ideas, each of which can be further subdivided. It is a quick and effective means of collecting ideas in an organised form. Ideal for planning teaching sessions, essays, and talks. ThoughtLink makes full use of the banked memory of the 6128 to store up to 700 linked ideas, and uses 6128 specific bank switching routines, which means it won't run on any other computer. Sound Digitizer, a program which first appeared on the December 86 issue 15 of AA. It allows you to record sounds, music, and voices into the CPC and play them back through the Amstrad's internal speaker. The term for this being sound digitizing. Several commercial games use this technique to spruce up their product. Now you have the opportunity. Simply insert a music cassette into the tape deck and enter the command bar sound, data start, data length. The variable data start refers to the position of memory that you wish to place the recording. For example, The second variable tells the computer how much memory you wish to use for the recording. To play back a recording, simply enter bar p sound, data start, data length. Still confused? The cassette contains further instructions and a demo, which should put you on the right track. You've got a disk editor. The first numbers. Oh, look at that little face around the centre. Pretty pics for early learners. Fun, but at the same time educational. And database. The original title for a database is database. So before we do anything else, we can play the duct. We can do that first. So let's get that set up. Run. Gremlin graphics. Present. The Duct. Written by David K. Pridmore. Graphics by Terry. Start. Duct 1. 3 digits for ducts, huh? So let's get through here. So jumping uses up your fuel. Ow. Another thing to remember, you can shoot your energy. Oh, these are bonuses. Again, you can shoot them. I presume you don't get 50 points for doing that. Oh. That's a wall. Hit that, you die instantly, if I remember correctly. Whoa. Missed it. Okay, bit extra fuel. That's one stage done. Bonus 500. Duct 2. Oh, geez, these things. Ow. I just thought. What? What happened? The game broke. Ow. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I think the game broke a little bit. This is got weird. Got 2. Controls broke. Controls broke. This version might be broken. Perhaps I should have tested this a little bit better. Other versions. Let's try other versions. Try this one. See how this one actually works better. This one's cracked for some reason. See if it works better. Duct 1. Shoot through walls apparently, somehow. 2. Ow. 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 Geez, those little tiny things. Oh. Yeah. And dead. We'll try one more time. stage 2 this time. Ow. Good start. Tiny things. You notice them. Oh, it's wreck you whenever you touch them. That's a mistake! That was a mistake. Can't rotate the duct while jumping. Right, one last attempt. One last attempt. Oh, yeah. Ow. ever get generated by the little stick things or hit the wall? Anyway, that's the duct. We'll move on from there. Get back to the magazine. Read the rest of the opening parts. So yeah, let's get on with this. Reaction. The address to send you. Okay. Remember, we can't reply personally to letters, otherwise we wouldn't have time to produce a magazine each month. All mail order and subscription inquiries or problems should be aimed at our Somerton address listed in lineup. We just have to pass them on if they come here. Fruitless search. I've been trying for ages now to find out where I can get a hold of a copy, original of course, of the Amstrad version of a 1981 arcade game called Mr. Do. At the recent Amstrad computer show held in Manchester, I was told it comes under the name of Fruity Frank, and that it is a game that a lot of dealers would love to get their hands on. Graham Burt in Manchester. Fruity Frank is indeed the game you need, and I'm pleased to say that the company that produced it, Kuma, still sell it. You can contact them. Alright, yeah, okay. Let's do that. Mail Pursuit. Can you recommend a cheap yet good printer? The only ones I've seen are about £150, too expensive for my pocket money, over 464. It's been puzzling with me. Why is computing tagged as a male pursuit? Many more males than females write to you, and only one of my pals is a fellow key basher. I do computer studies at school, and girls are outnumbered 10 to 1 by the blokes. Why? It's not macho or terribly swatty, so why are girls the minority? Come on, girls, liven up to some Amstrad action. Becky Lyons, Birmingham. Unfortunately, the only easily CPC compatible printers you'd find do weigh in at £150. Amstrad's own DMP 2000 mentioned in the gift guide is about the best you can get for the price and quality. As for computing being a male bastion, it is sad but true. I can't really see any reason why that should be the case, except for the existence of chauvinism and sexism. For some obscure reason, back in the mists of time, computing became a predominantly male pastime, and now the games, literature, etc. cater for that audience, helping to reinforce the problem. Personally, I'd like to see a much wider spread of users in computing because it's something that can break boundaries of age, sex, race, and creed. Oh boy. Frustrated role player. I'm exasperated. I'm an avid fantasy role player, mostly with advanced Dungeons and Dragons. I have yearned for a decent computer version. Back in my Spectrum days, I saw the light of hope in the halls of the things. But a good game wasn't really the kind of thing I had hoped for. But then the Dungeon Master, I think that's what it was called, by the same firm, made me beam with delight and then groan with disappointment. I played for hours and hours with the very excellent Out of the Shadows, though even that was no substitute for the real thing. I began to think it was possibly beyond my humble spicky. Now, thanks to Mr. Sugar, I own a CPC 6128 with its 128K of memory and capability of fast retrieval of huge amounts of data via disk drive. My dreams must soon be answered, well, mustn't they? Wrong. The nearest thing on the Amstrad is the Ring of Darkness, which I thought was pretty good. The challenge only lasted for me for a while until I became invincible, and mapping it was the only lasting fun. Oh, I'm forgetting Mandragore, though from what I've seen and heard, it's probably best to. Oh no. Toot is kicking around cassettes for some reason. I've heard of a game called Wizardry on the Apple, which is supposedly the nearest thing to AD&D available. Why is this beyond the 6128? Also, recently, I have seen and drooled over the Ultima series and Bard's Tale on the Commodore 64. Well, it makes me angry, apart from my Commodore owning friends delighting in these types of games. The Commodore may have slightly better graphics and sound, though sometimes that is debatable. But the only really important limiting requisites for role-playing computer games is surely the memory and disk drive capability, in which fields the 628 is far superior. Have you seen how slow the C64 disk drive is? A couple of my friends at work for Microprose in Tetbury, who are currently selling the Ultima series, one of which the one who has the Ultimate series, one of which the one who has the Ultimate series, I hassle regularly with my gripe, if you'll excuse the expression, but to no avail. One reason that comes up is that the 6128 doesn't have sufficient following to make a conversion economically feasible. But the pawn didn't do bad, did it? There must be thousands of 6128 using role players or potential role players that would rush out and buy a decent role-playing game. Please print this letter, and then maybe others will be urged to show their support and pressure the software companies. And as a more general point, the more good games that are made, the more Amsters there will be, the more money that can be made, both for Amstrad and the software companies, and the better it will be for all. So pull your finger out, companies, and make the effort for the CPCs in the long run. You know it makes sense. Mr. D.L. Henson, Tetbury. Over to role-playing correspondent Gary Barrett. Finding anything that's remotely role-playing on a computer is very difficult, and the Amstrad is probably one of the worst supported. Swords and Sorcery by PSS was an attempt that didn't quite work out. The Bard's Tale by Electronic Arts is currently being converted to the CPCs. We'll review it when it arrives. US Gold and SSI have acquired the rights to Dungeons & Dragons and Advanced Dungeons & Dragons. US Gold are to produce arcade action games on the theme, and SSI will concentrate on the role-playing side of the project. The Bard's Tale should be out early next year, and AD&D will be out sometime next year. But don't hold your breath. Repton required. I've just played Repton 3 on my friend's BBC. I thought the game was very good. On the inlay card, it was screenshots from various computers, one being from the Amstrad. I've tried in vain to get hold of the game. Is it really available? Does it have a construction set for the Amstrad? If not, please advise me on a similar game with a construction set also. Because that was the best bit. Is Boulder Dash that type of game? And is it what I want? Amelia Wildy, London. Superior Software are planning to release Repton 3 with construction set for the Amstrad in the spring of '88. They don't have a firm release date yet, but we'll keep you informed. Over here, Hoskins, you're not going to believe this, but aliens. And one more thing. I was leafing through AA21 and noticed the Ocean advert inside the front cover, pictured along with others, was a cassette inlay picture for Mutants. Now, the big red guy in the middle is wearing some sort of space helmet. That space helmet bears an uncanny resemblance to the man's helmet on the Game Over advert on the first page of AA25. It looks like Imagine is playing up, doesn't it? As well as the cover up. They've also copied an idea, changed the colour scheme a tick, and put it out in their own product. Is it possible to use the expansion port to control models, homemade PCBs, etc., without having to buy anything except an edge connector and a length of ribbon cable? The Arkanoid Poke, Cheat Mode 25, doesn't adapt properly for the 464. By replacing line 180, you are also knocking out the next at the end of it. Should line 180 read that? If the game itself is brilliant, in my opinion, it should have been a master game. I think that the startup routine has been cleverly done. Two-way scrolling right through all the sides of the border. In the middle of that message, though, if you find it's too slow, press fire and you go straight into the game. Well, we're not done yet. When loading, why do software companies always give you that dazzling border flash? It I really dislike it. It does nothing for the game. If they're making a show of how clever they are, then why don't they give us some full-blood 3-channel music or a demo mode while the game is loading? Or if they just want to show you that something is happening, then why not go for something like the music system, where there is a constant hex count? At least you'd know that Arnold, or you, is not in a coma. Isn't it strange how, if you read for long enough, all of the decent £10 games drop to £1.99, e.g., Red Arrows, Boulder Dash, Think, and other classics? Why doesn't someone release a kind of driving test simulator on a common driving school as the Austin Metro? Points could be monitored, such as economy driving, safe driving, proper use of indicators, gears, etc. Rufus Cable, County Mayo. Oh boy, we get answers for these. 1. Ocean and Imagine are different labels from the same parent company. Bernard Babani Limited published a number of books on controlling external hardware devices, including electronic circuits for the computer control of robots, EC for the CC of model railways, and easy add-on projects for Amstrad CPC computers. 3. No, we replaced the wrong line. Replaced line 190 with the line printed originally. 4. There is no number 4. Oh no. Well, that's it, they gave up there. Toot is being chased by something. Is that a Spectrum? I can't tell. Spectrum plus Amstrad? I, as you may have noticed from my writing accent, am Australian. I have been on your wet, cold soil for 2 months now. Recently, I saw a picture of the Spectrum Plus 3 and noticed that it has the same looking discs as my CPC 128. Is this true? Is the Spectrum speaking in a foreign computer language? Are they fake? Can I buy Spectrum games on disc for my Amstrad? Are they cheaper? DJ Lacey, Great Eversden. The Spectrum Plus 3 is not compatible in any way, shape or form with the CPCs. It is the disc version of a very popular computer over here in Britain. There is a lot of Spectrum software available, but none of it is compatible with the Amstrad. It is mostly inferior to Amstrad versions of the games anyway. That's telling them. Bits of 8! Bits of 8! Ugh. I don't know, that parrot looks constipated though. Maybe it's me. Well, it was there a minute ago. Black hole. We'll get more complaints. Need more work. There are points I'd like to make about AA. I really think your magazine needs more work. Your 25p charge increase was unfounded. Readership must have risen after the Amtec's demise and no other computer mags has. For God's sake, get rid of these awful dreary front covers. The October issue was an awful sight. It makes me cringe and makes AA look drab and boring. Employ a decent artist, like your competition does, and stuff the photographs. However, the text layout, reviews and screenshot colour photos are excellent, and the paper quality is very good. Modems and RS-232 interfaces are very expensive. What is the cheapest but best value for money modem that you can recommend on the market? Are there any acoustically coupled modems about? I've never seen any. C. Stevens, Gloucester. Other magazines have had price rises reflecting the fact that £1 cannot stay the normal price indefinitely while our costs rise. Amtex's readership was relatively small and had a large degree of crossover with our own, thereby making their demise negligible in its effect on us. Covers, we've changed, okay? As for the competition's covers, you have got to be kidding. Protec makes an acoustically coupled modem called the 1200 modem. It can be, okay. Yeah. Oh, God. War Wanted. I do wish you had more war games in your mag. In A27, I counted 14 arcade games and only 2 war games. No, it's not enough. I don't think anyone at AA has a thought for us war gamers. You could have a section of your mag devoted to war games, a bit like Action Test but with war games. This would also fill the empty spaces of your mag when there aren't exactly 100 pages. Christopher Leslie, Edinburgh. I happen to like war games, and we do review them when they come out. The only problem is that they are produced in very great quantity and don't have a large enough following to justify a section all to themselves. The Magician's Curse. Oh no. Hairy and sweaty and. Alright, AM Scene. Monthly updates. What's new on the CPC scene? Rampaging Knights. Ramparts on the Go US Gold label features 2 marauding knights out on a destructive binge through 90 levels of castle crushing and peasant pummeling. It bears some uncanny resemblance in game concept and name to Rampage. From Electric Dreams, $9.99 will buy the cassette and $14.99 the disc. It arrived just too late to be reviewed in this issue. Full review next issue. Next time. On the Dole. Andy Capp is about to wander lazily across the screen in a game based around the drunken idle layabout. Somebody has stolen his Dole check, and he is more than a little upset about it. Andy has a week to recover the check or else. Andy Capp is available from Mirrorsoft and should hit the streets in mid-December. The tape will cost $9.95 and the disc $14.95. Universal Mastery. Masters of the Universe is Griblin's next release and is based on the cartoon series and toys of the same name. He-Man pits his wits against Skeletor and his evil cronies. It will be available in mid-December and costs $9.99 on tape, $14.99 on disc. Beware of the Spider. ABA Systems have taken over the UK and European distribution of the marketing rights for the Fly and Spider alarm products. Both devices are sensitive to the slightest touch or movement and let off an ear-piercing scream when disturbed. The Spider protects up to 5 pieces of equipment in close proximity to one another, and the Fly protects just the one item. The Spider costs $39.95 and the Fly $29.95. For more information, contact... Okay. We got that far. Hanging on the telephone. Dataphone Limited have launched a new modem called the Demon 2. It features full computer control, auto dial, and auto answer. The modem can handle 1275, 300, and 1200 half duplex. The Demon 2 costs £80, and software is available for £50 that will allow it to be connected to Telecom Gold or Prestel. Background music. First Byte has announced the Micro Music Creator, a 3-channel music composer and sound digitizing package. Correct musical notation may be entered on treble and bass clefs, and then played back. Each note may be any of 16 predefined sounds, from piano to cowbell. Once a musical composition has been completed, it can be saved as an RSX bar command, and then called from within your program, where it will play in the background or under interrupt. Speech and music can be digitized and played back at various speeds. There are facilities to cut, copy, and paste sections of digitized data, and either music, digitized sound may be incorporated in your software. On cassette for $9.95, disc for $14.95, and ROM for $24.95. Christmas stocking fillers. Compilations. Bo Jolly. Computer Hits 4 is the largest compilation from Bo Jolly yet, and it contains 12 games. 2 are Master Games, 5 are Raves. The Master Games are Spin Dizzy and Revolution, and the Raves are Sacred Armor Venturiad, Starquake, Trioxos, Pulsator, and Deactivators. The other games are City Slicker, Bride of Frankenstein, Uchimata, Electric Glide, and Dandy. Computer Hits 4 costs $9.95 on cassette and is out now. 5 Star Games 3 has 7 titles on it, all of which are either Raves or Master Games. The Master Game is Way of the Exploding Fist, and the 6 Raves are Tempest, Trapdoor, Tower City, Aliens, Firelord, and Strike Force Harrier. $9.95 will buy you the cassette and $14.95 the disc. 5-Star Games should also be in the shops now. Both these compilations are excellent value and have a wide variety of game types to choose from, bound to be big sellers this year. Hewson. 4 Smash Hits contains 2 Master Games, a Rave, and an unreleased title. Exelon and Runarama were the master games. Synapse, Arrave, and Uridium Plus has not been released before. $9.95 will buy the cassette and $14.95 the disc. It also looks like one of the better compilations on offer, the only question being over the quality of Uridium Plus. Release date isn't certain yet, but we'll take a look at Uridium Plus when it arrives. Ocean. Game, Set and Match is a sporting compilation to beat them all, or perhaps in which you'll always get beaten. There are no less than 10 games and over 20 events. Barry McGuigan's World Championship Boxing, Hypersports, and Daley Thompson's Super Test were raves. The other games are World Series Baseball, Match Point, Jonah Barrington's Squash, Pool, Ping Pong, Super Soccer, and Basketball. The cassette will cost $12.95 and the disc $17.95. Magnificent 7 is the second Ocean compilation, which has 3 master games, 3 raves, and one that we won't talk about. The games are Head Over Heels, Whizball, and Yeah Kung Fu. The raves were Arkanoid, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, and Short Circuit. The last game is Cobra. The cassette costs $9.95 and the disc $17.95. Live Action features 5 of Ocean's recent combat games. Green Beret is the only rave, and the other 4 are Top Gun, The Great Escape, Rambo, and Army Moves. It will cost you $14.95 on disc and $9.95 on cassette. It's available now. The best of the compilations looks to be the Magnificent 7, which features some exceptional arcade games. The selection on the other 2 collections is less impressive, but GSM will clearly appeal to sports fans. Kids Play. Kids Play The Backpack is a compilation of 10 games, proceeds of which will go to NSPCC. Marsport was a master game. Tempest, Starion, Nightshade, and Deactivators were raves, and Xeno, Nomad, Starstrike, Night Gunner, and Monty on the Run are the other games. The price is $9.99 on cassette, $14.99 for disc. This is the only charity compilation this year, and as such, is obviously worth supporting. The titles are all of quite a high standard, and spread across a range of tastes. Gremlin. 10 Great Games is a compilation of some of Gremlin's biggest hits in the last few years, plus an old Vortex game. There are 2 master games, Bounder and Highway Encounter, 4 raves, Avenger, Crackout, Trailblazer, and Jack the Nipper. And the other games are Future Night, Football of the Year, Monty on the Run, and West Bank. $9.99 is the price for the cassette and $14.95 for the disc. Now, this is what I call a great compilation. Gremlin have produced consistently superior games, most of which are on the set. Tremendous variety and bursting with gameplay. Elite. The Elite collection comes in 2 volumes of 4 games, each 4 which are raves. Volume 1 contains Bomb Jack, a rave, Frank Bruno's Boxing, Commando, and Airwolf. The other volume is all raves, Ghosts and Goblins, Paperboy, Bomb Jack 2, and Space Harrier. The 2 volumes are packaged together and cost $14.95 on cassette and $19.95 on disc. Volume 2 is certainly a good looking group. They're all good arcade conversions to bring the coin-ups to your CPC at Christmas. US Gold. Solid Gold has 5 games on it. Gauntlet was a master game. Leaderboard and Winter Games, raves. And the other games are Ace of Aces and Infiltrator. $9.99 will buy you the tape and $14.95 for the disc. A reasonable collection, but it lacks the sparkle as some of the others have because the games are old and have been superseded by other games. Powerhouse. 8 games and 2 cassettes for $9.99. The games are Corridor Conflict, Freedom Fighter, Nakamoto, Nocturne, Time Lord, Amstrad Shuffle, Barrier Reef, and Wrath of Olympus. Codemasters Plus. Codemasters are to establish a new price bracket at $4.99. The new price range is because you get 2 tapes instead of the usual one. Side A of the first tape contains a game on the side. The B side contains an expert version of the same game. That is much more difficult than the A side. The second cassette will contain alternative scenarios in which either version of the game can be played. This is to increase the life of the game, and the first title to come out will be Jet Bike Simulator. The packaging will also contain stickers and a mini poster. Early December should see this in the shops. HiSoft Knife and Lisp. Knife Plus is a disk recovery program that allows you to undelete files, edit sectors, and more on the CPC 6128. It will cost $19.95 on CPM Plus disk and is available now. HiSoft are also soon to release the computer language Lisp. The program is a full-featured integer interpreter with an interactive screen editor. Many example programs are included on the disk, and the large ring-bound manual contains a tutorial section and breakdown of the language. HiSoft Lisp costs $49.95 and is available now. Return of Ultimate, Nightlaw, Nightshade, and Saberwolf are all to be released on the Ricochet label at $1.99 each, and Kung Fu Master will be released on the Americana label for $2.99. Energy is the latest game on the Mad label. It's a shoot 'em up with strategy elements and features hundreds of different aliens to blast. It costs $2.99. All the above games should be out now. Upgrade Update. In issue, we told you about RAM Electronics' takeover of DK Tronics. RAM are to continue producing the full range of DK Tronics hardware, add-ons including the 64K RAM pack at $39.95, 256K RAM pack at £75, and the 256 silicon disk system at $99.95. 6. Computerized cricket scores with the cricket program available from NC Barton at $18.95 on disk. It provides the user with a comprehensive analysis of a season's play. After each match, the results must be keyed into the computer. This then allows batting, bowling, and run averages to be viewed or printed. More information. Okay. Winter Sports. Winter Olympiad 88 is a new game from Tynesoft. Oh no. And features a number of winter sporting events. David Vine, the sports TV commentator, has written an introduction to the Winter Olympics, which is included in the packaging. The game will cost $7.95 on tape. Yay. Of Tanks and Sorcerers. First there was a game called Battlefield Germany. Now there is Sorcerer Lord. They are both by Cybercom Enterprises for PSS. But this time, we are taken into the land of fantasy and not near reality. The battle takes place in the fantasy world of Galanor, which is being invaded by the evil ruler of Northern Shadowlands. It arrived too late to be reviewed in this issue, so watch out for it next month. Sorcerer Lord costs $12.95 on tape and $17.95 on disc. Hard January. Siren Software is to release a hardware-based device, Hackett, at the January Amstrad Computer Show. Although Simon Cobb at Siren didn't divulge further information, he did hint on a price of under £30. From the name, you can make your own deduction about its uses. It's a special Christmas offer. Siren are giving away Cherry Paint, the Mode 2 screen designer, with any two of their products. Let's Fight! Rygar is the hero of the scrolling shoot-'em-up. Shoot-'em-up? I don't think so. He lives 4.5 billion years after the creation of Earth. Many foes stand before him in his quest to dominate. Rygar is by US Gold and should be out now. $9.99 will buy the cassette and $49.99 the disc. Yeah, another Dave Perry game to look forward to. Software with Bite. Boo Boo has been bayoneted by a bloodthirsty hunter and imprisoned somewhere in Jellystone Park. Yogi is out to rescue his little friend and is hampered by campers, hunters, the wildlife, and of course the ranger. Yogi Bear is by Piranha and should be out now and will cost $9.95 on tape and $14.95 on disc. Burke is back, and this time he must go down through the trapdoor to meet the strange creatures that live there. Bonnie has been captured and dragged into the gloomy depths. Through the Trapdoor is out now at $9.95 on tape and $14.95 on disc. Here's the Amstrad Computer Show. We needed even more space to show you all that's new in the Amstrad marketplace, so we've moved to the Great Hall, Alexandra Palace, Wood Green, London. Rampage. DTP on CPC. Rival products are about to meet on the desktop battleground. Ooh. Stop press. Advanced memory systems, $49.99. Disk only, 128K required. Even after 9 months out of the limelight, Stop Press, formerly PageMaker, has up until now been the only serious desktop publishing package for the CPC. It's been the closest Amstrad users could get to emulating the high-tech Fleet Street setups. Although speed and several highbrow features are lacking, have a little work and patience, the results can be staggering. Good news! The most comprehensive on this field. Very high quality printouts are possible. Superb text handling features. For a little extra hardware, pictures can be scanned in situ. Bad news! Minor bugs still present. It has taken a long time to arrive. Micro design. Siren software. Price undecided. 120K required. 128K required. Apart from Stop Press, the surprise offering from Siren is your only alternative to desktop publishing at present. And like Stop Press, it is ideal for magazine and press release production. Good news! For low-cost DTP package, it has many highbrow features. Wonderful editing options, printouts are high quality, controls are slick and easy. Values, incomplete package reviewed. Fleet Street Editor, Microsoft, $49.99, disk only, 128K required. Unfortunately, Microsoft's contribution to DTP couldn't make the issue. However, Pat Bitton of Microsoft hopes Fleet Street Editor will be ready for early January. It's a helpline. You need help on stuff. Call these people. Comparable printers and comparable prices. Amstrad DMP 3160 10-inch carriage, £199 plus VAT. The Amstrad DMP 4000 15-inch carriage, £349 plus VAT. This is our gift guide, I guess. ProText stuff. The Art Studio, the Thingy. They're still pushing the Thingy. Maxam, the music system, database manager, Competition Pro joystick, I guess, and Speed King. Oh, there it is there on the side. DMP 2000, 159 whole pounds. Rombo, Amstrad Starting Basic, Amstrad Sound Graphics and Data Handling, the books. Scratchpad Plus, Multiface 2, £42. Can't think what to buy for the CPC owner in your house, or maybe you want to drop some heavy hints to someone about what you would like for Christmas. Here's the gift guide with all the answers. First, here's an ad. Yeah. Need more stuff. Master Blaster, Siren Software, $29.95, reviewed issue 23. Anti-glare filter, Alpha Electronics, £10 green screen, £11.50 colour. Joystick splitter, £6.95. RSD connections. Firmware guide, Amsoft, $19.95. Yeah, good luck finding one of them. Though you can easily find scans of it these days on the internet. Yay, internet. You've got stuff coming soon. 5.25-inch drive. Double-sided, double-density, 5.25-inch drive, which works under AMSDOS or CPM. 10 meg hard drive by KDS. £200 approximately. Budget hard drive boasting 10 megabytes of storage capacity. A whole 10 megabytes. CZ MIDI editor. DHCP Electronics. MIDI software for the more popular Casio synthesizers. EEPROM programmer. Siren software. Read and write either 8K or 16K EPROMs with this hardware device. Font Master, Ramasoft, a character set generator that allows you to save the the definitions as a basic program. Got Knife Plus and Lisp, which have already been mentioned earlier. Font Pack, 7 stars, supplies the existing Qualitas system with extra decorative fonts. SpeedTrans Plus, the latest SpeedLock tape to disk transfer utility. Address System, mailing list package capable of storing and printing 3,000 plus entries. 3 Beers by School Software, a pseudo-educational adventure game for children between 5 and 10. Look, it's a snow toot. Presume that's what it is. Type-ins, loan amortization table. How useful. Streamer. Disk space saving utility. Yeah. 1988. You're in the mood for 88? Mr. Spence from Lerwick has written a program that prints the calendar for the forthcoming year. It also prints any calendar between 1000 and 9999 AD. But that's by the by. Instructions appear on the program. RSX sort. Disk util. Look, sheep. Sheep. Oh, late one evening. What are we going to do? Search me. Any ideas? Not one. Even later. I think I'll have to go and have a lie down. Best thing. Things get so bad so quickly these days that the good old days seem just like last week. Next day. Plop. Success. Computer games. Andy Cap out for Christmas on Spectrum, Commodore Amstrad from good software shops everywhere. Click. Wizard Wars. Commodore 64 128 cassette $9.99, disc $11.99. Amstrad cassette $9.99, disc $14.99. Spectrum cassette Atari ST disc $19.99. Wizard Wars, a game that takes fantasy role-playing one step further. Witness the superb graphics that set Wizard Wars apart from other strategy games and see the effect of your spells as they hurtle across the screen, combining fast-moving action with depth of gameplay in a true fantasy role-playing game that's a real strategical challenge. Copyright Limited 1987, Canvas Software. Screenshot from Commodore Vision. Brave Star. Brave Star, the discovery of curium on the planet of New Texas brings a rush of fortune hunters. Some are good, most are bad. Outlaws and gamblers terrorizing and robbing. Out went the cry for an army of lawmen. But in reply, the Earth Council sent one man, Marshal Bravestar. He was enough. A man of determination and courage, blessed with amazing animal powers that gave him unimaginable capabilities. He needs them all in overcoming a world full of rejects and scum led by the malicious and greedy Tex Hex. In an era of imitations, Bravestar is an original, a compelling mix of the exciting and unusual, bringing into one the legendary Old West and the space frontiers of the future. Copyright 1987 by Filmation Limited. All rights reserved. Screenshots from Amstrad version. Commodore 64, cassette and disc. Amstrad cassette and disc. Spectrum cassette. Screw Atari. Ramparts. Knights in shining armour, you certainly are not. More like black-hearted villains as your marauding trio run riot, laying waste to fortress after fortress. There'll be resistance from the peasants and gentlefolk, but let that not deter 3 evil-minded rogues on a path of demolition and destruction. Compulsive, fast-moving action. They'll keep bringing you back time after time. Copyright 1987, Future Concepts. Commodore cassette and disc. Amstrad cassette and disc. Spectrum cassette. Screenshot from Commodore Vision. Captain America in the doom tube of Dr. Megaloman. It's the 4th of July and the nation is set for an almighty celebration. Into the comparative calm of the White House bursts the manic Dr. Megaloman. Step down, Mr. President. Submit to my rule today. America will know a plague from which death will seem a happy release. No time to lose for Captain America. CIA say there's an unidentified missile located in the Californian desert. Together you and Captain America can save the free world. God save America. Correct 1987 Marvel Entertainment Group, all rights reserved. Screenshot from Commodore version. Commodore 64. Amstrad Spectrum Atari ST. Scruples. Oh no. Yes, no, depends. Milton Bradley's compelling game is now available for computer. Anticipate your friends' responses to the provocative questions and scruples. Think carefully before answering the moral dilemmas you are posed, or turn the tables and give an opposite reply to the one expected. Bluff and counterbluff will be needed, but beware, the other players, the jury, can challenge your honesty at any time. The computer interpretation is ingenious and funny. Up to 10 people can play, all human, all computer, or any combination. There is a minimum of 64 characters to choose from, each with simulated intelligence. Real players must adjust their personalities and select their appearance from a gallery of faces provided. A minimum of 230 leading questions are built in, and no game will ever be the same. Scruples Computer Edition is available from all good software retailers or directly from Leisure Genius. Spectrum 48128 plus 2 and plus 3, cassette and disc. Commodore 64 128, cassette and disc. Amstrad CPC, cassette and disc. Atari ST disc. We're all screenshots even. Absolute Beginners, the first in a series of articles which will take you from the complete ignorance to complete mastery of BASIC. Going through this again. Problematic. Dotty stripes. I'm going dotty about the border stripes that appear when tape games load, like Batman for example. Please, could you explain how and why the border does this? A basic listing would be handy. Duncan Jakeway, Norwich. The reason why many commercial games have flashing border loaders is simply to let you know that something is happening. Anyway, it looks nice. The effect is achieved by changing the colour very quickly. It isn't possible by using the inbuilt firmware or basic commands, but instead the gate array, which handles colour swapping, ROM selection, and generates interrupt, clock rates, and video signals. Must be directly accessed. It is only just possible to do this from basic. Try the routine below. You'll notice the border has stripes running through it. The fast out command specifies the required pin or border numbers between 0 and 15. 16 for border. The second out command chooses this colour. If you change 16 in the 0 to 10, in line 0, 10 to, if you change 16 in line 10 to 0 around the program, the background will flash. Similarly, if you change the value to 1, any characters on the screen will flash. Fancy. RAM sham. What sort of chips are held from AF00 onwards? The reason I ask is that when I typed in file copy, type in AA21, and reset the machine, the code located AF00 was still there. Shane Cook, Cornwall. Memory consists of RAM. It starts at 0 and ends at FFFF. So everything above AF00 is still RAM. Although it is possible to use parts of memory this high, it is inadvisable as the system and expansion ROMs pack this area with variables. When the machine is reset, not switched off, the program memory pool between 0 and roughly A500 is filled with zeros. Anything above this is left intact. Phantom Club. Look, another isometric game. Join the Phantom Club, and a special band of superheroes possessed with strange and deadly powers. They have become diverted to the path of evil by the wicked overlord Zarg. Over 500 rooms to discover as you attempt to put the heroes back on the right track and restore the forces of good to the Phantom Club. But beware, your former friends are now your adversaries, and you know how powerful they can be. Spectrum 795, Amstrad 895 each, because you might just want to buy more than one copy. Romantic Robot present 1988, the year of the robot. Well, I heard of the years of the cat, the pig, and even dragon, but the year of the robot? Absolutely, and Romantic Robot wish to make 1988 a truly memorable year. If not us, who will? To kick off with, there's an introductory offer of £29.88 on Rodos, plus a truly unique 1988 New Year mail order price of Multiface 2, $39.88. I love sales. What was so likable about Rodos and Multiface? And then they tell us about what the things are. The year of the robot. Be part of it. First bites. So hexadecimal horrifies you. Maybe memory mystifies. Perhaps low and high bytes perplex. Or are opcodes an ordeal? Whatever the problem, we have the solution to the new section devoted to the complete novice machine code programmer. Learn the lingo. The Z80 processor. Back in the early 70s, Intel cornered the large share of the microprocessor market with the introduction of the 8080 chip. At that time, Intel had little competition, as between 1974 and 1975 that Zilog developed the Z80. But rather than develop a completely new processor, they opted for the successful format of the 8080. This is why the Z80 is upwards compatible from the 8080, which means all programs written for the 8080 will run on the Z80. The Z80, or rather the slightly faster Z80A, is a microprocessor at the heart of your Amstrad machine. It is a fairly powerful beast, capable of accessing a maximum of 64K and manipulating 8-bit data in its internal registers. Get used to it, you're going to hear a lot more about it. The numeric conversion chart, in case you forget or something. More adverts. Bonzo's Doodah, it's still there. The best thing I've seen in a long while. I recommend it. Amstrad Action, June 1987. It's a good name for a software package. Bonzo's Doodah. First Byte software. There you go. The software have already been mentioned before. Basic Word Processing 2, the second in a 6-part series by Bill Simister on how to create and use word processor entirely in BASIC. Hot tips. In a recent issue, there was a tip for creating stripy writing. On the same theme, here's a method for getting stripy backgrounds. It is possible to work in 3 modes without clearing the screen. This works by swapping memory banks 0 and 1, and then changing modes. What? Yeah. No amount of budget games, no other coin-op license, no familiar film tie-in, no original game can come close. May the force be with you always. Star, a long time ago. Wars, in a galaxy far, far away. Last, the most famous coin-op arcade game and one of the most successful films of our era come together in this Domark publication. Faithful to the original, the home computer version of Star Wars will win first place in your games collection and be the one you go back to time after time. Atari ST, Commodore 64 128K, Spectrum 48K 128K, Amstrad CPC, BBC B Master, and Electron. Atari games. Gauntlet 2 plus 720 degrees times 25 equals gold. 24 copies of Riveting Rave Gauntlet 2 and 720 degrees to put you in a spin. You're already giving away games. Words work. How to get the most from your word processor and printer. Tazword 618. Oh, I remember using Tazword. Ooh. Ways with words. A graphics bonanza and 12 good reasons for buying it. Here we go. Action test. The Christmas boom is upon us, and as everyone dives feverishly into their wallets, the software houses wait anxiously to see how their products fare. Here at AA, we don't think there's much doubt about the two best products around, Driller and Gauntlet 2. Driller is the blockbuster from Incentive, programmed using the freescape technique. This allows the creation of 3D landscapes featuring solid colour objects which you can move around, under, over, and into. An incredibly realistic development and a magnificent game. Gauntlet got masses of praise last Christmas, and now the sequel arrives to a similar response. It's been considerably improved with new features like the It monster, more detailed graphics, and many more enemies. There are many other games to delight and amuse you this Yuletide, and you won't find better coverage than right here. Merry Christmas and happy new games playing year. And we're the first actual review of the game. Western Games for Magic Bytes and Areola Soft. $9.99 cassette, $14.99 disc, joystick or keys. Enough of all those sporting simulations. Let's get down to the serious competitive events of arm wrestling, bear shooting, quid spitting, dancing, milking, and eating. The program is a multi-load with one event in each part. You can either play against the computer or another player. Arm wrestling is first on the list, and the screen is split into two parts. The bottom shows a picture of you and your opponent sitting in either side of a table surrounded by a crowd of cowboys. The top of the screen shows three arms. One is yours, one is your opponent's, and the middle one is used to increase strength. The central arm continuously moves in a pumping action, and you try to pull back on the joystick when the arm is in the vertical position. The winner of the bout is the one who forces his opponent's arm down into the candle flame. Ouch. A point is scored every time you win a bout, and the winner of the contest is the first one to score 3 points. You then progress to the next opponent and continue until you lose a contest. Money is won each time you win a contest, and this is added to your score for all 6 events. The higher the level of the opponent, the more chance that he will cheat by putting his hand on the table. You can also cheat, but make sure that the sleepy-headed judge doesn't see you. Beer shooting is next, and in this, you must shoot 5 progressively smaller glasses of beer out of the hands of a village idiot. 5 glasses may sound simple, but the problem is that you must shoot 5 in a row, because if your opponent hits a glass, then you will have to start all over again. It's no mean feat to shoot 5 in a row, and you may get frustrated with this stage. Quid spitting allows you to take up the bad habit of chewing tobacco and spitting into your opponent's spittoon. The winner is the first person to get the required number of hits in the spittoon. Spitting is not as easy as you may think, because you have to bite the tobacco, chew it, aim it, and then let fly with a mouthful. In dancing, you try to do the can-can after a little tuition from a dancing girl. You and your opponent then go up on stage and mimic exactly what the girl did. If you succeed in the dance, then you continue on with more and more complicated dances. But if you miss the beat, the crowd get rowdier. Eventually they will hit the pianist on the head, and he refuses to play again until the person who missed the beat buys him a beer. If milking a cow is as difficult in real life as it is in this game, then I'll stick to going down the shop for a pint. To get milk out of a cow, you have to follow a sequence of joystick movements and keep pace with the fluctuations on the cow's udder. Finally, there is the eating contest, in which you compete against an opponent in a race to empty a bowl of stew. The food has to be spooned into your mouth and then chewed before you swallow. If you chew too much, then you'll swallow a lot of air, and as a consequence, you end up belching, which slows you down. Drinking in between mouthfuls helps in swallowing. Tunes occur in some of the events, and spot effects appear throughout the game. The graphics are large, detailed, and colourful. Each of the events has attractive graphics which are well animated. Sporting simulations have been around for a long time, and this is possibly one of the least serious attempts. Mastering all 6 events will take you a long time, and you may come back to this later for a quick waggle. First day target score, $1,000. Second opinion. An excellent sporting spoof that proves very enjoyable. The graphics are exceptionally good, and although the gameplay is limited for each event, they are tough enough to keep you trying. My personal favourite is the bear shooting, which seems to have the right blend of marvellous animation and addictive action. Green screen view. No problems in green as you play cowboy. Verdict. Graphics, 92%. Attractive graphics on every level. Well animated with a touch of humour. Sonic, 67%. Great spot effects. Not many tunes. Grab factor, 77%. Great fun watching the expressions change of all the characters on screen. Being able to cheat against your opponent makes it more fun. Staying power, 78%. A simple game to play that will take you a long time to master. Tends to get repetitive. AA rating, 76%. Good old-fashioned waggling for a little more added. Wait, if this is a rave, I ain't got 76%. I don't know how that works. Let's get started then. Probably get onto a game. Oh, second game, I guess. Brian the Lion. Oh, that'd be a wonderful present, that would. Click the thing, come on. Yeah. Oh, it's one of those. Yeah. Magic Bites. Western Games by Micro Partner. You look happy. Probably drunk. Okay. One old cowboy, 2 old cowboys. Joystick, keyboard. So there's be player 1, player 2 side. All games or single game. He's playing one at a time or something. We gotta hit the target. Not obvious. Arm wrestling, bear shooting, quid spitting, dancing, milking, eating. See what the arm wrestling is like. Okay, stranger, tell us your name or we'll call your slogan. Can we slogan then? I don't care. Got to load it in now. Ready? Go! Slogan got it! Yay! 1-0. Ready? Go! Slogan got it! Hey! 2-0. Ready? Go! Oh. Slow got it. Oh. 2-1. Ready? Go! He's cheating! Dude's cheating! All of a sudden we're failing. 2-2. Here you go. Oh, jeez. See how it started off right and all of a sudden... Once more? No. We'll move on to the next one. We'll score stranger. 0. Come on. Back to the menu we go. Beer shooting. A waste of beer. Go, what kids, go! Slow hits. It's hard to get used to these controls. Here we go. Slow gun hits. It's fast. Controls are awkward, to say the best. Where's my cursor? Sure, once more. Let's try again. don't know where my cursor went. Forget it. Oh, okay. I think I need to press fire to pull the gun out. Forget it. Got one. Got one. Oh, missed. Oh, okay. Maybe not. Missed. Ah, missed. Oh, jeez. Oh, you hit the wrong one. I guess that's a point for me. I guess. I don't know how that missed. Keep shooting my own thing. Okay, shoot my own thing. That's fine. The cursor's very, very wobbly. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Oh, how did that miss? Ah, oh, damn thing. Oh, Oh, jeez. Tiny. Oh, we got it somehow. We'll move back. We'll move back to the next one. uh, quid spitting. Ready? I have no idea how this works. Ha ha ha. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Here we go on. Oh, okay. How do I set the angle? I have no idea how these controls work. But I didn't go very far. Okay. Well, that worked out well. Everyone will go. Okay. Jeez. Well, that didn't last long. Hard to figure out what the power or angle or whatever it is. He's just got to do a trial and error, I guess. Back to the... We'll get some score one day, maybe. Alright, next event. Dancing. Oh no. Hi, here's Sam Tuttle. I couldn't find this game. Got the wrong this side, eh? Change it and press the old far button. Bye. 2 discs. Ready to look? Oh, look. Okay. Hey. Applause. How are you supposed to know how you're supposed to do moves? It's... So I didn't get it. No. How are you supposed to know what the moves are? Guess? Try again, eh? Yeah. Really look. I don't know. How did what move you're supposed to do? Do it again? No. Looks like I did it, eh? Yeah. Looks like I wins. Yeah. I'll give it one more try. What are you supposed to... Applause. Yeah, I don't get the controls. and right do nothing. Left and right do nothing. Yeah, I don't get it. Let's move on. Alright, one last chip. You have to hit diagonals or something? Or I don't know. Oh. But that's what told you what directions to hit. At what time. That'd be much better. Maybe like DDR or something. A little too quick, I think, there. Try again? Nah. Okay, I think I can get this. No, anyway. Making progress, I think. Six. It's not exactly the same. What are we on about here? No. Okay, we'll move on. Move on. Oh, we gotta go back to the first to get to the back to the menu, huh? That's gonna be annoying. Single game. Milking. Now, this is another thing I couldn't figure out. So I tested this and almost 2 hours in and we only got through 2 games. Yay. Ready? Go. How are you supposed to do this? The cat just keeps hitting me with its tail. I couldn't get this. I don't get it. No matter what I do, I can't do a thing. I don't get it. I don't get how this works. Oh, feeding the cow. That's the start. It's still hitting me with its damn tail. I have no idea how this works. Where's the manual? Pause that. Let's find the manual. Spanish, French, German, and French. Handy. I'll look elsewhere then. Probably no different. French. French and English. Well, that's not English. It's German. Nothing in English, huh? Translate this. This might be. It's not selecting everything, so that's going to be fun. That's not going to work. It says rhythmically. Well, this says rhythmically. It's what I was trying to do, but it's We're going to throw this, do we? Is it part of this? I have no idea. If only I knew English. Or if only I knew French or German or whatever. This is not even. This is not selectable. Check something here. Let's say. That doesn't help. I don't know. This is not going to be of much help. Let's try something here. Ah! Okay, there is a order to these controls. Here's what these are here. So you have to go from up left to down left, to down right, to up right, to down left, to up right, to up left, to up right, to down left. It is really annoying. And in time, of course, with all the I'm using the wrong keys here. I remember the sequence that it's hard to do so. Almost. Did that wrong again. What is this order again? Makes absolutely no sense. None at all. Ah. stupid. Ah, got it wrong again. Oh. You gotta do them on diagonals, it's even weirder. Oh, did it wrong again. Oh, I did it! I did a thing! He's gotta do it more. Ah, almost. I did it wrong. Oh, wrong button again. This is stupid. Progress. Very, very slow progress. Oh, wrong button again. Wrong direction. did that wrong. I did that wrong again. Oh, I did it wrong again. Okay, I've had enough of this. I've had enough of this. It's stupid. Let's just go on the last event. I spent far too much time on it. Back to the disc again. First disc. Single game. Got one left. All this is eating. Change the disc. Let's look at these instructions. Down, left, right, down, up. Down with fire, is that? I don't know. It is not obvious. Ready. I don't know how this works. I have no idea how this is working. Again. No idea what I'm doing. Ah. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. The dog's having a better time eating than I am. Oh. One more. Well, I think I'm getting the hang of this. Or not. Or not. Oh no, it's tied again. Ugh. Ugh. Ah, come on. Oh no, I'm losing again. Do this slowly, this week's better. Oh. Hey, slow wins. Anyway, that that is Western games. We're not getting mini games done. Yeah. So we'll move on to the next game. And you got half an hour to go. Oof. Okay. Next game is Driller. Incentive $14.95 cassette, $17.95 disc, joystick with keys or keys. Incentive has spent over a year and a lot of money developing a programming technique called Freescape. This is the first game to use the technique which allows the creation of solid 3D landscapes which you can move around and into, just as you would in the real world. It's a mightily impressive creation that packs more into an 8-bit micro than was ever thought possible. But have they produced an equally magnificent game? The packaging for the game is as comprehensive as that of Elite, including a novella giving the background story. The story is rather long, but isn't essential if you don't want to read it. Mitchell and Tricuspid are moons of the planet Evath. Mitchell have been mined by a technology backward group of outcasts called the Ketars. As a result, a vast amount of gas is built up beneath the surface of the moon. If Mitchell were to explode, then Evath would be blasted out of orbit. In order to save Evath, the gas must be released from Mitchell by tapping it off with a drilling rig. The screen display is split into two main areas: the view through the window of your craft and the control panel. The control panel shows you which sector you are in and whether or not it has been cleared of gas. It also shows the status of your shields and energy. Other instruments indicate the position and orientation of the craft. Mitchell is made up of 18 sectors, and each of these must be cleared of gas by placing a rig over the main gas pocket. Finding the position of the rig is easy with the first sector, since it is marked with a large black cross. The remaining 17 are more difficult, but there are puzzles to solve on each that could lead you to the correct location. You only need to tap off 50% of the gas to make a sector safe, but you get a better score if you tap off more. The rigs are kept on EVAF and are teleported down to Mitchell when you send for one. They can be recalled if the position of the rig is not good enough, but sending for a rig or sending it back costs you valuable energy. This effectively prevents the trial and error method of finding the gas pocket. Energy crystals can be found to replenish your ship. Your craft has shields which are depleted when you're shot by the automatic defences. Shields can be regenerated by another type of crystal. If your shields are destroyed, or you run out of energy, then you will die. Falling too far will also destroy you. In most sectors, there are objects that you can use to overcome hazards. Obsidian has a crevice that will end the game for you if you fall in it. A bridge can be created with the use of a nearby object, and you can then cross the crevasse. Another example is that in Amethyst, there is a secret exit which you can open and close to allow access to other parts of the moon. The automatic defences must be dealt with in different ways. Some can be shot to destroy them, and others must be turned around or crushed with parts of the scenery. You have to do a lot of experimenting to discover the secrets of each area. There's a large degree of puzzling involved locating the drilling site. The excavation probe can be exchanged for a reconnaissance jet by docking with it in a hangar in the aquamarine sector. Once inside the jet, you can fly around Mitchell and have a bird's eye view of it. Some areas are easier to get into in the jet because you can fly over hazards. Drilling rigs can't be sent for when you're in the jet, so you must return to the hangar and enter the probe again when you want to release the gas. I doubt that this will be the last game to feature Freescape because of all the development that went into it. The technique is that considering is fast considering the amount of memory that is being moved on screen at any one time. Colour is used well to give shading and make the outline of objects easily distinguishable. Sound is not the major feature of this game, since most of the work has been put into the graphics. But it is adequate. You can congratulate Steve Webb from Cardiff for what effects there are, because he was the winner of a competition to provide sound effects for the game. Mitchell is a big place, and tapping off the gas in all 18 sectors within the time limit will keep you occupied for a very long time. The problems are devious and often interconnected. The game is expensive, but it does come with a novella and 3D mapping model. This is the unique feature because the map is a 3D structure itself, which you'll have to fill in as you go along. First aid target score. Clear 5 sectors of gas. Second opinion. It's difficult to fully appreciate a game of this originality and quality just from a review and screenshots. The sequence of screenshots gives an idea of the real environment you can move in, being able to move over, under, over, around, and into solid 3D objects is a revelation in itself. When it's combined with good use of colour, wicked puzzles, and a beautifully thought out game, it's a work of genius. This is the game you have to have this Christmas, even at the unpleasantly high price. I hope they manage to keep the variety going with future games using Freescape. Green screen view. Visual is easy to explore in green as it is in colour. The verdict. Graphics, 94%. The landscape can be viewed from all possible angles. Superb use of shading and colour. Sonics, 45%. Spot effects by Steve Webb. No memory left for music. Grab factor, 92%. Exploration of Mitchell from all angles helps to solve the problems. Lots of variation in ways to solve the problems. Staying power, 97%. With 18 sectors to make safe, you'll be playing for a long time. The puzzles can be complex and difficult to crack. AA rating, 96%. Original and innovative gameplay that deserves financial and critical success. Huh? Let's go all 3D. Ooh, before I remember, I do remember. I need the manual for this because it's got copy protection. Of course it does. Manual. French. Spanish. Is the English version? Yes, good. Okay. Alright. Triller introducing Freescape trademark. Page 31, line 1, into word 5. It's near the end of the thing. Page 31, line 5, line 1, word 5. Includes. Okay, never mind. Page 28. It's page 28. Line 7, word 9. Materials. This isn't working out well, is it now? I'm going to look up the other manual that I did look at before, not this one. Because I did try it and it did work, so... This one. So page 7. Page 7. Line 10, word 5. Traditions. Perfect. We're in time limit 4 hours. I believe it is 4 hours real time. You're not going to be playing it 4 hours. And before I do anything, I want to redefine these because these will clash with the cursor keys. Okay. First thing we can do, shoot this. Look up. Oh, look, here's a big ol' X. Positioned. 90% success, close enough. There's one sector done. Shoot a little block. Door appears. These we can shoot. It's a 17 on the wall. Shoot that to make a bridge. A little quicker. Shoot these things. Nothing other than points, really. probably have a problem, I think, if you enter in that front door. So instead, I think there's a back door, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it is. Yeah, back door. Your shield. Do energy. See, this thing will shoot you if you enter in that door. Shoot it first. And it'll really go bananas. You go from the back. Now, as for where the build-up is, I forget. In the sector. The feeling it's over here somewhere. I don't know. %, success. I'll take it. Alright. If I remember, you've got a lift over there. It's a lift that takes you up there. See one of these blocks? Goes up. Ooh, this one goes up. Yep. So yeah, basically you get on that and takes you up there. We can do that later. Change our height, can't we? That's the angle. That's step. That's how far you go in one. Oh, that's a thing. 47%. You know. That's not what I meant to do. Trying to find the key for height extension. You'll need it at some point. We've got lines here. We can shoot these, I think. Maybe. Oh, this it's a pause or whatever. It's info. Hey, you is U-turn. There it is. R and F. Okay. No, we can't. Oh, yes, we can shoot them. It's so hard to hit them. Door over there. No door there though. Or over there. But I think we can do something about that. Yeah. I think those doors to open here. Not one over there though. I think this way will take us to where the jet is, I think. If I remember correctly. Here, this is the hangar here. So, arrow. So I think somewhere along this line you can get the drill in. Try that. No gas found. Where do you place it? Should just remove it. Whatever. Oh! Another arrow over there, huh? Oh, there you go. There you go. Push C to do that. Okay, so this arrow here. Okay, should be good. 60%, close enough. I think it's this one that the jet is in. Here it is. Get into it. Extend up into it. Now we're in the jet. The advantage with this, of course, is that it can fly. You go as high as you want. No worries, fall damage either. Sorry, fall deaths. No damage when you fall. Just die. Oh. I clearly ended up in the wrong place here, didn't I? Shields out. End. Try again. We'll go this way for a change. These triangles for no particular reason, other than they're in our way. Yeah, 3 FPS. Well, still faster than the C64 version. Oh, that's right, I can't get through here. Gotta get to the other side of that, then there's a box you can shoot. Oh, never mind, back we go. There's another room behind here, isn't there? I think. I hope. Oh yeah, that's right. The mines. It's a minefield. We do have a switch thing here. It's one of them down. Are you shooting these mines? That'd be a no. Back to this direction. Oh. So you can actually go a little faster if you hold the cursor keys and the joystick directions at the same time. Move further. Right. Yeah, somewhere around here, wasn't it? Sure. 93%, just there. Go increase the energy back. Got to remember going through the back door. Okay, off we go. Go take this lift. Try to be careful and not fall off it. That would be bad. I don't know what that does. Did something, made a noise. But you can go behind it. There's a door behind there. Now we've got a puzzle. Here we go. I forget what it actually does though. It does something. Change what these do. No. That to go down. Okay. Now I can flip this around again. Actually, I should do that when I'm over here. Okay. Oh, that's right, the T thing there. That's a teleporter. That's what it adds. That's right, yeah, there's the thing here. That pointy thing there by that door activates something. So these are hard to hit. Anyway. Here we go. Wait, oh no, it's still there. Just doesn't do nothing now. Well, it's right, actually what we'll do, we will go to where the hangers are again. And so we know where to drill in there. shape? Oh, there's the octagon thing. Okay. Okay. Arrow. Okay. Okay. Drill here. 80%. Close enough. Go this way this time. Oh, yeah, it's already after 11 o'clock. Oh boy. This one we squish. Use another switch. That's 2 switches. Now, where do we drill in here? How are you supposed to figure that out? Oh. There's another cross here. Drill. Only 1%? Close enough. Let's go. Okay. U-turn. Here we go. Let's go teleport. You just have to touch it. Okay. Now, none of these guns can be destroyed. So that's right. That increases firepower. Oh, firepower. Energy shield. So what you have to do here is you have to hug the walls pretty much. And they won't shoot you. Yeah, I remember this room. This room here's a swimming pool. A diving board even. And no, you can't swim before you ask. Just okay, it's 3 of the 4 switches open. Yeah. I forget how you drain the pool. Just shoot the water. Yes, shoot the water. It's gone. Here's the steps over there. You have to do this very carefully. You don't want to fall in. That'd be bad. Since you can't fall not all that far in the probe. Down before we leap. Oh. Down. I think there's somewhere in the centre of the pool you can just drill. Probably in line with the board, maybe. 75%, that's enough. Okay. Oh, here goes, here goes. Oh. Just gotta sneak around walls here. Close to the wall, close to the wall, close to the wall. Look up. Dead. Not quick enough. End.